mercy.
Can you please not yell? It's actually hurting my ears.
Well, sometimes you're like, more energy. Be louder. Give me more energy.
Well, I never expect it because I say it and you ignore it. So when you do it, it kind of takes me by surprise.
Today I'm full of vim and vinegar, you know? Let's talk about reviews.
Let's just phrase this in a very poignant questions.
Yes, because that's better.
I can't speak today. I'm melting.
You're not even drunk. I'm on that alcoholic.
You know what it was?
beer.
It was that fucking chicken strip from KFC I had cold out of the fridge that made me feel like shit.
Govinda had a 1-day-old chicken tender thing.
It tasted delicious, but I felt like shit after
He's been complaining ever since.
That's why I said I felt KFC-y.
I didn't really give that enough reco.
Do reviews, the old way of reviewing games in the big media outlets, do they matter anymore?
They matter to me.
Do they?
To an extent. Because here's what I'll do.
Because look, we didn't mention it in the news, which I was surprised about, but a big website called Game Trailers recently shut down.
Yeah, I was affected by this, and I meant to put that in there. Game Trailers is out of business.
Which is sad for everyone involved, because apparently, according to a Reddit post, they only found out like hours before the internet did.
Wow.
So that's pretty heavy.
They've been around, I think it said 13 years. For as long as I can remember being on the internet. I was aware of them before I was aware of IGN. IGN, to be honest, is my go-to now in association with Kotaku.
Yeah, but again, even then, I take it all with a grain of salt. And
That's right.
I have my personalities that I like, and I think this is almost part of the problem.
That's
or not
right.
part of the problem, but maybe part of the new wave.
I have, a set of people that I go to.
Because look, I like the kind of funny guys.
Yeah, like IGN, that was the high watermark when it was Greg Miller and Colin Moriarty.
And that's also why I lean towards IGN, because I still know a lot of people there that do it. Like Jared Petty's always really good at his reviews.
Jared Petty's good. I was saying to you outside of that, I like Dan Stapleton, who I believe is GameSpot, and Jason Schreier from Kotaku.
And even more to the point of it kind of being an old way of doing things, I used to like Adam Sessler's reviews.
Yeah, the Sess.
But he's gone now. He doesn't do it anymore.
He does. I think he's like a consultant for
He's working
games.
on that Friday the 13th game.
That actually looks really good.
Which looks cool.
Yeah, we're going to play that.
Maybe not looks cool, but the concept behind it's really cool.
Very chill.
But we'll save that for another PS4 cast.
Yes.
So I'm feeling like the way things are trending, that people don't really care about these big outlets anymore. And they're more finding just individuals like their PewDiePies and their Greg Millers and their what's Angry Joe.
Joe Vargas. Yeah, I'm actually a big fan of Angry Joe.
And they're finding them because it's more of a, you can relate to it more.
Yep.
You know the games that Angry Joe likes and doesn't like. So if he plays a game that he should like and doesn't like it, you can kind of maybe put a bit more weight into that review.
It's very interesting to me because I sort of gravitate towards these darker personalities like Angry Joe. I like to see him rip a game apart. He forever. And another thing I kind of wanted to get into was reviews that really stuck out for you. So probably the game I've spent the most time in, and we're nearly at 1,000 hours at this point, is Rome 2. And Angry Joe's review of Rome 2 is brilliant because he loves it so much, just so much. But it was such a flaming pile of shit on launch, and he just tears into it for like 20 minutes, and it's pretty incredible. Jim Sterling's another one, because he just says fuck you to everyone. He's not like pandering to anyone. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, that's good.
Also,
no one should write a review for someone else.
Yep. Colin Moriarty was really good for that too. His reviews were always very... He's a great writer. He wasn't like as dark, I guess, or as antagonistic. Is that
This was one of my favorite reviews.
Yeah, I saw you just pull that up. I'll let you take it.
No, do you want to finish your thoughts?
Those three in particular. I was saying like Greg Miller. I like his personality, but his reviews weren't always for me. I know he copped a lot of flack over
Uncharted 3.
That was the one. I thought it might have been 2 for some reason.
Yeah. Real quickly, what are your thoughts on Uncharted 3's 10 out of 10? by Greg
I don't
Miller.
know that it's a 10 out of 10.
I don't know if many games are a 10 out of 10.
Because we've toyed with the idea
But-
of maybe reviewing games
Like The
ourselves.
Last of Us, I accept.
Yeah, that's a 10 out of 10.
But Uncharted, I'd give like a solid 9.
Maybe a 9.5. It's a great game.
Even a 9.5, yeah, that's fine with me. But a 10, I don't know.
I was also saying to you as well, like, these numbers, they're so ridiculous. Like, how do you compare that 10 with the 10 from Journey? Like, they're completely different games, yet they're both objectively as good as each other.
But I think the problem currently with these numbered reviews is you've got people just seem to disregard anything that's not an 8 plus.
Yeah, if it's like below 8.5, you're like, it's a bad game.
Like, in my head, a 5 should be an okay game.
Yeah, like,
Not a 7.
I think like a 7 is a must-play game according to the IGN scale. Like,
It should be like, this is mediocre. I guess mediocre to okay at 5.
I actually couldn't find it. I was trying to find a list of 10s that IGN had given out, and if there had ever been a 1, just to
I'm
see.
sure there has been a 1. I don't know what it would be though.
Actually, you know what? I think Colin Moriarty gave Naughty Bear a 1. I could be wrong about that. Let me just
You do
check
that, but one of my favorite reviewers, and this really doesn't even... He never gives a score. Does he? I should know.
No, he just fucking tears them apart. He tears every game apart, and if he likes a game, he tears them apart slightly less.
But it's Ben Crosshall, or Yahtzee, they call him, from theescapist.com.
He's an
or the Escapist magazine.
a fellow Australian.
And he does his zero punctuation
Sorry,
reviews.
real quick. It was actually Greg Miller, and he gave it a 3 out of 10. Naughty Bear.
Yeah, Colin always says it's his favorite game. So the Zero Punctuation does these short video reviews with funny animated, I don't know, almost like rounded stick figures.
I haven't looked at them in years. I'd love to go
I
back
actually haven't seen one in a long time, but
We
there's
should
some
watch
good
them.
ones on here. Some Assassin's Creed Syndicate, Tomb Raider, Fallout. You should watch some of these later.
Yeah.
But it is just the greatest reviews, and he picks out every flaw in every game and hates it.
But it's the breathless way he does it. Like, there's no pause. He's just constantly at it.
Some good editing.
Yeah, some great editing.
But then you know he really likes the game because he'll say, if he says one good thing about it,
Yep.
it's worth playing. It's really cut and dry. Like, he'll either shred it or he'll say, if I had to play a shit game, I'd play this. And then you're like, oh, okay, so you must be really good.
Oh, that's pretty funny.
So that's always a good review. But is it a dying breed?
Well, see, that's sort of what I wanted to get into. I don't think it is. I think people will always need reviews because the second I check IGN, I roll over in bed, pick up my phone, and open IGN, which is strange these days because, again, the reason I was into it was Greg and Colin, and now I don't feel as connected. Like, we're huge fans of Podcast Beyond for years before we ever got into podcasting ourselves. Now that they've gone on to Kind of Funny, I don't know why I keep looking at IGN. And now, like I was saying to you, the fact that Game Trailers has gone under, is this a sign that maybe IGN's days are numbered? Because I'd much rather hear, what was it? It was like Greg, his girlfriend, and Colin. They just sat around and talked about Metal Gear Solid. Oh, no, it wasn't Colin.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, but like, see, I'm much more, I'd rather that. They just sat there for half an hour talking about the game.
Yeah.
I'd prefer that to someone I don't feel like I know.
That's it. It's the trust.
It really is.
The personalities, the internet personalities that you know.
And
like, you know what they like, so you know if their tastes suit your taste, so then you trust the review more.
Yeah, like, for instance, I'm way more like Colin in my taste in games. I love JRPGs. I like, things that have a historical background. Even like older games, I'm a bit more into. I'm willing to try things that are a bit different. Whereas I feel like Greg really likes more modern, like, his thing is old game is old. Like, yeah, I don't know. I guess that's my point. I like to associate games with people that I trust.
Yep.
Yeah.
I feel like it'll always have a place in the world, but maybe just to a lesser degree. I was saying to you, I'm just a big fan of Metacritic.
Yeah, you were actually, which is strange because I've never used Metacritic.
Because I pretty like if I see a game pop out, I will go straight to IGN, check a review, and then I'll go to maybe Kotaku or something of that nature, and then go straight to Metacritic.
Yep.
Or even before I do any of that, I'll go straight to Metacritic, see where IGN ranked it, see where all like the big outlets ranked it, and then kind of use that as my go-to, because I know the user score is not the best to go by, so I like to compare them both. I just find it a really helpful tool.
Yep.
I don't even need to see videos so much to get a feeling as to the reception of the game.
It's really funny too. Like, I like to think that I still make my own decisions, and I do to a certain extent. But if a game comes out and the reviews are really mixed, Firewatch is a perfect example. I was pretty hot on it, and now I'm not so much. Yeah,
but it also goes the other way. Like the Witness.
Well, I'm still not hot on that.
But that's me.
But I'm shocked it's getting...
The reviews are 8+ everywhere, constantly.
Yeah. Sometimes they're like a lot higher.
Like, I don't know what its Metacritic score is right now, but it's got to be an 85 or more.
I just know I don't like puzzle games that much.
And
I know I won't like it. Like,
but I still kind of want to play it.
But I want to know what all the fuss is about.
Yeah.
That's it.
I should probably play it.
I'd like it if you played it.
I have no money. Unless you want to buy it for me, and then I'll play it.
I don't know if I care that much. So, can you think of any other reviews that really stood out for you?
No, not really. I'm really shitty with things like that. Nothing stands out to me, so I never remember it.
They all sort of run together.
I hate reviews in progress.
Oh, yeah, I don't like that.
I hate them. I really do.
Because then I'll read it and then I'll be like, shit, well, it's been 4 days. I need to go back and read part 1 because I forgot what you said there.
And then I just rather a video because I'm shit.
How's about the reviews that don't have a video now? Now that pisses me off. I'm like,
yeah,
what do you
now
mean?
it's expected you have a video.
Yeah, like you have to. So you'd say IGN's your go-to?
Yeah, but that's just out of habit. Like I still know people at IGN. Yeah. So again, there's that kind of rapport, that fake, ineffable rapport that I shouldn't have, but I do.
My thing with game trailers was I prefer a slightly long form. Like you can't really explain a game as in depth as say XCOM 2 in 3 minutes. So like 8 to 10 feels more appropriate.
Sometimes that's too long. Like sometimes I'm just doing something and I'm like, you can just quickly check a review.
I almost stop everything when I see a game I'm interested and the embargo's up and reviews go up. I just go, oh shit, I'm going to spend an hour watching 10 different
But then
reviews.
there's also games that I just probably won't look at reviews at all.
Yeah.
Like when Uncharted comes out, I'm not looking at a review. I'm just going to get it and play it. Then maybe I'll watch in retrospect, I'll watch. No, because reviews are spoilery. And this is a problem.
Not good reviews. A bad review.
A lot of reviews are spoilery.
I guess you're going in with that exception. You don't have to watch the video.
GameSpot, particularly, I noticed are pretty spoilery.
Shots fired.
Kotaku's done it to me a few times.
You hear that, Kevin Van Ord? You fucked us. You fucked us.
It's just not even that they're saying anything spoilery, but just that the captured footage is spoilery. Like Bloodborne had a few spoilery, like
bosses,
just showing late game bosses.
I'm sort of alright with that because by the time I get to them, I've forgotten.
That's true. It's the same with like movie trailers.
Yeah, like you don't remember all those.
You do if you see enough.
Actually, movie trailers are a whole different fucking ball game. Like at this point, Batman v Superman. Like, what do you got to show me? Like, I feel like
they've really screwed the pooch on that. They should have
pulled a Star Wars and just made us beg for every fucking...
Not even that, but they should have not even... because now everyone knows they're going to partner up at the end of the movie.
Yeah, that sucks. I thought the whole movie was going to be about them fighting, but nothing else.
From what I can tell, their conflict is going to end in the first 40 minutes.
Yeah, like it has to if they're going to set up a Justice League.
And then it's going to become the Justice League sort of versus Lex Luthor.
It's really shit because now you can just tell they want an Avengers. They just want this big star-studded... move on. This is killing me.
We digress. But anyway.
Yeah, so I don't know. Reviews are important. I'd like to... I was telling you, the summer I took over in Japan, my one thing when I was home, I was like, I'm going to start a review website. and I spent like 2 weeks reviewing Final Fantasy VI.